XOXO, got the girl. Pose. Good morrow and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, I'm not sure how you got here, but certainly I'm glad you came. And if you are new here, well, you're in for a treat. All right, if you enjoy chaotic, frenetic energy and really any of these things, then I suggest you go ahead and subscribe. You never know what fun, fantastic things I'm going to be doing. And while you're subscribing, make sure you hit the notification bell. That way you know whenever I'm here doing whatever it is that I do on whatever day I do it. All right, what are we here with today, Audra? Well, y'all, summer is coming upon us. We are now starting to go outside more, or some of y'all are. Some of y'all are. I go outside sparingly, and that means we need to really be making sure that we are handling up on our sun protection. Being in Texas, I'm gonna tell you right now, this sun is no joke. This heat, miserable.
What are we even doing in this horrible microwave?
And I have been able to partner with some brands from Look Fantastic with 3 different sunscreens, which I'm going to show you how all of them work. And I do have discount codes for you. These are affiliate codes. They do earn me a commission if that makes you uncomfortable. I understand, but also my feelings are hurt. But after you watch all of this, if you would like to check out all 3 of the sunscreens, or pick 1, or pick 2, or pick all 3, then go ahead and use my code below and the links in the description so that you can do so. So today we're going to be talking about 3 sunscreens. We're going to be talking about the Elta MD skincare. They will have a separate code. This one is a UV Replenish Broad Spectrum 44, SPF 44. So we're going to go ahead and take a peek at my experience with it. We're here on the day of my vaccination, and I'm about to try the Elta MD UV Replenish Broad Spectrum Sunscreen SPF 44. I've already done my actual skincare, so I'm really excited to try this one. Our first test is just going to be wearing it by itself. This is what it looks like in the bottle. Oh, good times. Yay, look at you. Water resistant for 40 minutes. Please keep that in mind though when you're using sunscreen. If you're going to get by the pool, please pay attention to how long it is actually water resistant, because that's kind of important. Or if you are an intense sweater. Sweaty. All right, I'm getting it squirted. I'm squirting. There we go. I'm gonna count that as 1 finger. I do 2 fingers. Those fingers, because I had to get it like squirted out, so it's a little messy. So let's get going. It is taking a little bit, and it is leaving like a little bit of a blue-white cast. I'm in natural light here, but we'll see once it all gets like rubbed into me face if I have a cast. It is leaving a cast, but we're gonna keep going. I'm like, I had to stand up straight, y'all. Currently I am leaning. All right, so let's come in for this one. I might look a little casket ready. Okay, so deep skin is gonna leave a cast, but I'm gonna go throw some foundation on this right quick. Just something light and easy. Maybe my Fenty. Okay, it feels just like a moisturizer. I did not put moisturizer on. It does feel like that. It is slightly tacky, but not anything that bothers me because I like to have like ooey gooey skin. So let me get right there. All right, so I'm throwing on my Fenty Eavesdrop. I have this in shade 20. Natural light. I look phenomenal. Actually, I look really good. So even though it does do the cast, my foundation still looks good. So it is currently almost 9 a.m. I'm about to go get my shot. I'll be back in a couple hours to let you know how everything's looking. We're gonna throw on some eyebrows, a little concealer, and move on with our lives. All right, I'm walking a bow. It is 2:19. I am in the sun. So far it's done really well. Like, I feel like the makeup looks good. I'm sweating as my usual thing. I'm always sweating. So I'm sweating a little bit. I'm breathing pretty hard, trying to take bow, but it sits really well. Like, makeup, my Fenty. Oop, he's trying to run across the street. Here we go. Anyway, come on, baby, we're not going in there. You're gonna eat. Anyway, so sorry. It looks good overall, and it feels good. It doesn't feel greasy. I don't feel like it's heavy. So this test so far has been really good, because I don't know what 9 to 2 is. Is that 5 hours? Is that 6 hours? Come here. Up. All right. But it's been pretty good. It wasn't even like fully 9 o'clock yet. So I'm actually really happy with the results. And I'll keep you updated for the rest of the day. All right, so I did want to just, I'm dropping things. I did just want to give you a look at everything without the shades. But like, y'all, I look immaculate. I'm a glowing goddess, and it's not greasy. Hello, Bo. Oh, no licks. I will see y'all later tonight to discuss it. Sir, we'll get your cuddles in a second. But yeah, I'll see y'all later tonight. I have on a little bronzer, the Fenty Ease. Like, I feel like I look really, really good. I think right around here I'm getting the normal gathering that I always get, but it doesn't actually, like, I don't know why that's never really bothered me. I think it's because this is a very small amount of gathering, like right here. Like, I have product that just like gathers right here, but it's very small amount. I ain't mad at it. I look good, and I'm really excited because like my skin is not tacky. So, you know, that's a big thing I look for when I'm wearing a sunscreen underneath my foundation, is I don't want tacky ass skin, and so far I don't have that. So, all right, y'all, despite me looking like kind of weird right now, because I just woke up from my from my nap, that shot hit me hard. My makeup looks really nice. Again, I just have like the gathering that I normally have right here. It's not even like I guess people see that it breaks up, but mine just gathers, and then I just kind of press it back. Maybe that is what people call gathering, but I just call it, or whatever. But my skin looks immaculate. I'm a glowing goddess. I'm going to give this, you know, all the stars, 3 thumbs up. 3's a lot of thumbs, but it's better than 2. I'm going to give it 5 spiders, which is the best amount of spiders. All right, so with the Elta MD, I actually really like the way that it felt on my skin. It does have hyaluronic acid in it as well, and it is water resistant, which isn't a thing for me. Listen, if I'm going swimming, like swimming, which is rare. I mostly just dip my body in and then get out. I dip my body in and then I get out. But I really like that it felt just like a moisturizer on my face. I skipped doing my moisturizer, put on my sunscreen. I was out and about, as you saw. It was a nice time. I did have the blue cast, so for this one, I definitely, for us deeper toned folks out in the world, my recommendation is definitely, you know, have a tint on or a foundation. Now, keep in mind that all of the sunscreens I am trying them as a person who enjoys makeup. So I like to be able to wear sunscreen underneath my makeup, and I am basing my judgments on these sunscreens by how they do underneath the makeup. So the Elta MD was actually very, very nice. It wore very well. As you could see, I enjoyed it. It was giving me a luminescence that I was like, oh, hey. I did have to use a little bit of powder on my face because I was at first way too luminescent, and I was like, oh, we got a little too much. You know, I had the aliens from space calling, and I was just like, not today, aliens, maybe tomorrow. but I really liked that. So next up, we're gonna be talking about the Hydropeptide, the Solar Defense Non-Tinted Broad Spectrum SPF 50. I said all the words. I'm so proud of myself. Y'all, I don't know who I am. Has anti-wrinkle and protect, and y'all know how I feel about anti-wrinkle. I feel like you have to really use something all the time for it to be effective in the terms of anti-wrinkle, but the protect I did agree with. So here we go. I have this, and I'm gonna take you on the journey with this lovely sunscreen. Hello there. So today we are here with a different sunscreen. This one is from Hydropeptide, and it is the Solar Defense Non-Tinted Broad Spectrum SPF 50, which I'm actually really excited to pop onto my face to see how this one's gonna go. I have already done my skincare, so I don't want to hear anything. And we're in natural light in my bedroom, my boudoir. Let's get going. Fancy. I kind of like these ones with these like little fancy pumps. I don't know why. This one I am looking forward to trying. Put the cap here. We're gonna have a bit of a moment for it. It does have 12 months, and it says it is scent free, which is exciting for all my pals out there. So I'm gonna do this one and a little bit of that one because I actually squirted some here. So this is part of these. There we go. Let's get this on my face and see. I think it may leave a tint as well. We're going to see though. Oh wait. And by tint I mean like a blue-white cast. Oh. We're gonna get it into some light, so don't stress on me now. We're gonna go ahead and apply. Okay, so once again, I do have a slight cast, and we are going to use the Fenty Ease Drop. I'm going to finish pushing this into my skin, but I am gonna say this one also feels like a moisturizer. It doesn't feel too thick or anything like that. So I'm digging that, but I'm trying to show y'all in the natural light. I'm gonna go out into the sun in just a second. All right, hey, so I'm finished. I just finished doing some twists a little bit. That's why the hair is like whoop. It lasted through me putting like my big old headphones on. My makeup still feels really, really good. And the sunscreen is not making my skin greasy in any way, shape, or form. I'm pretty impressed. I'm out in the sun now. I'm gonna see how it does, but I'm impressed. I like it, and I'm also really enjoying the luminescence. Ignore that weird hair over there. But this is a good time, y'all. I'm taking Bo for his constitutional. All right. Yay! Look at my face. Do you see it? Do you see like the luminescence? Do you see how the sun is kissing me? And it's also really nice to take this walk and have sunscreen on and know that like the Texas sun is not beating me to the ground. So I'm very excited for that. All right. I will see you in a little bit, y'all. What is up, y'all? This is my last check-in. It's about 6:10. And obviously we have Bo in the house. So here's the deal. I have been sweating so profusely. It's actually been pretty intense. Makeup still intact, baby. I still look amazing. The sunscreen has done its job. Bo approves. So I'm going to give this one 5 spiders and 2 bats, which is my highest honor. 7 is my highest honor. I'm just loving how I like still look immaculate and my makeup isn't even really gathering anywhere. Like a little bit here where I had sunglasses, but that's normal for all of my makeup. But like, gives me a natural light. Yeah, I love this. All right, bye. All right, so this had a pump. I was really excited. I was pumped. I was actually really pumped. I love the way that it felt underneath my foundation. I didn't feel like it was greasy. I didn't have a greasy feel, as y'all saw. I wore it for at least, I feel like, between 6 and 8 hours, and I didn't have any issue with it at all. It was nice, it was comfortable. I was able to do the things that I needed to do for the day. I didn't feel like my skin was crackling, and I also did not feel like my makeup was melting off. So, you saw that I rated it. I feel like I was rating things like 5 spiders and 2 bats, or 5 bats and 2 spiders. It got the 7s, so we're good. And finally, I have a very high sun cream protection SPF 50 from Polar. This is also non-tinted. All 3 of my sunscreens, no tint, which I adore. Hi, it is another beautiful Texas morning, approximately 8:10 a.m., and I have one more sunscreen for you. This is Polar. This one has an SPF of 50, and it is a silky high protection cream that's going to allow safe sun exposure. So we are going to test this one out as well. As per usual, I have already applied my skincare. I am using this as my moisturizer. I am an oily faced bitch. So that being the case, I just don't add moisturizer and then sunscreen because I know I'm gonna look like a monster at the end. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so first off, I'm doing the two fingers. I definitely wanna say this is very thick and creamy, so we'll see. Okay, so as you can see, this definitely has a cast, but we're gonna go ahead and throw on the Fenty Ease drop and see what happens. Here we go. All right, so aside from my red allergy eyes, I look really good. Let's come in so you can really see. All right, I'm gonna do the rest of my face and we'll be back. All right, spooky loves, this is my face. I'm looking luminous and glorious, and I will check in with y'all in a little bit. I have some errands to run, so here we go. Hey there, my fellow humans. My car battery dead, but my skin protected. The sunscreen has lasted underneath my makeup whilst I tried to change my battery. It didn't go the way that I wanted it to, but luckily my skin's good. My skin is, look at me. I'm a glorious goddess. Do you see this? Anyway, so far so good. Let me remove a little bit of the shades. I don't even have a big indentation, so that's cool. So far so good. Windy, beautiful, but also hot. It's almost 90. All right, so this one is also going to give you the blue cast if you are deep skinned. All of these are. All 3 of these do give a blue cast. I liked this one. However, what I will say about this one is I liked it significantly more for neck and chest than my face. It's super creamy, like super creamy. They were not kidding. It's very, very creamy, and it still wore well underneath my makeup, but I just felt like it was so creamy that I was like, I felt too shiny, and like I couldn't really get it to powder down, but I really did like it all overall. I really did like it overall. Those are the words I'm looking for. Also, with all of the sunscreens, I did not experience any kind of like leakage. I didn't have it drip down into my eye, so I didn't have any burning eye sensations. Once it was on my face, it acted just like a moisturizer. All 3 of them, once on my face, acted just like a moisturizer. If you have dry skin, yeah, put on your moisturizer and then put on your sunscreen. But if you're an oily bitch like myself, then I just used that as my moisturizer, and it worked very, very well. I did very much enjoy that. Another good side note, all 3 washed off very easily. So that was something that I was really impressed by, because normally, even without a cleansing balm, which I was using a cleansing balm, but normally even without a cleansing balm, I would end up having like a weird residue, and then I would use some cleansing balms, and I still wasn't happy with the residue, and I had to keep washing and washing and washing. All 3 of these came off very easily. I did not have a weird residue. My skin looked good. I did not experience any breakouts or any issues with my skin. Again, I'm oily skinned. I'm gonna say that multiple times in this video, but I did not experience any breakouts or skin irritation from any of them. And I'm kind of a sensitive faced person, so there's that. So all three of these, I'm gonna say, I really like the Elta and the Hydropeptide because of the fact that they both have a pump, which made it easy to get out and easy for me to not have a little bit too much sunscreen, but I like them all. Currently, I am underneath this makeup wearing the Elta MD skincare. Now, I know that some of you might be worried about the blue cast. For me, I did get an unexpected side benefit of the slight blue cast from all three of these sunscreens, and that was luminescence. Like, my skin, I have never seen it glow like that. I mean, wow. Like, I was just like, I didn't even have highlighter on, and like the sun would hit my cheekbone. I just was like, yes, come get it. So I didn't mind the blue tint because, again, keep in mind that I judge my sunscreens for wearing underneath my makeup, because more often than not, I'm always wearing makeup. I know that that sounds weird, but a lot of times, I think because I'm filming for YouTube, and when I do go out into the world, I'm usually doing something weird, like where I want to take photos or I'm documenting something. So I'm like, let me put my makeup on. So I'm usually wearing some form of base. It's also because before I could find sunscreen that I liked for the face, because for so long there were so many for the body, but it just didn't go well on my face. It was usually too thick or too greasy. And so because I couldn't find them, I would often just wear foundation as like, this is gonna at least do something. Y'all don't come for me. I was like, this is gonna at least do something. One layer of protection against the sun. I have a little something. And now they have so many really great sunscreens that are specifically for your face. I enjoyed all three of these. Thank you, Look Fantastic, for sending them my way. And again, y'all, for Polar and Hydropeptide, there is one code if you want to buy these ones. So you will click that code. And then Elta MD has provided a special code for y'all. So if you want to purchase the Elta MD, make sure you click the right link in the description box below. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I had so much fun doing this. I was like a little sunscreen vlog, and I wasn't prepared to have the kind of joy that I was having doing it, and I hope y'all enjoyed it too. And also, I hope you get something to protect your beautiful visage. All right, until next time, you know what I'm about to say. Huge shout out to my patrons and spooky bays, yeah. All right, you know the deal. It costs $0 to be kind, and it's so good for your soul, because if you don't take care of it, I'm sure as hell coming for yours. And until next time, XOXO. Got the girl. Sweating. Don't use your teeth. They're so useful. Good morrow. Okay. So we're here on the day of my vaccination, and finally, I do have a very high sunscreen protection from, sun cream, sweat. I'm not sweating, and it's not stinging in the eyes, though. And finally, I have a very high protection sunscreen from Polar. Words! Why are words so hard to say today? This is why I hate musicals, because like it doesn't make sense to do that. Moving forward.